Hello. It's been quite a while since I've recorded something. I don't know, just haven't been in the mood to record. Uh, yeah, there's no other excuse. In the meantime, I was also like analyzing what I did wrong, like audio wise. Even this audio is probably slightly different because I did some configurations on the microphone and whatever. So yeah, also trying to not be so monotone because I noticed, and after even hearing some feedback about my brother, I'm always talking like this, so it might be boring after a while. I mean, it was quite introspective on the previous episodes or whatever journals, whatever. Um, so yeah, I want to like change the pace a bit, not like change the core of it, but yeah, change the pace of it. Um, I had what I want to talk about for a very long time written down. Like even when I was recording the previous one, I already had it written down. But yeah, I never felt like sitting down in front of the microphone and just like talk like I am doing right now. It just clicked right now. It just felt right. So yeah, here I am. And the topic that I want to talk about is basically juggling between hobbies and jobs is the way to go. If this suits you, of course. Um, the reason I do believe this is that I'm a big fan of like the saying temporarily eternal, and it sounds like super cringy. But the reason why I do believe things are like this is because in society we are constantly thinking of uh, fighting for happiness or going to achieve something to reach that happiness, and that happiness will be a constant feeling that I will have. And that is absolutely not true, right? Like, we all have our ups and downs, and it takes a while to understand that we are constantly happy, right? Like, I've struggled with depression, like, never not diagnosed, right? I know self diagnosing and whatever, but I've felt depressed. I'll just say it like that. And like it took me a while to understand that it's not life that will give me stuff, it's me that needs to look after it, right? And like we kind of crossed over on the last recordings, but this one is more in a way of like doing things, as in I feel like we are constantly thinking of, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that, or whatever. So why don't we? 99% of the times, it's not because we can't, but it's because we just think it's not something we can do. And our ego stops us from doing it. Like, I don't know. I know for a fact that I cannot do bungee jumping because of my weight. Otherwise, the rope will break. But I know if I really want to do bungee jumping, I know I can lose weight and do it. So that that is my point somehow, right? This also involves our jobs, because I do believe that we must, I don't say love, because a job is a job, right? But we must like what we do. And if we don't, of course, I am super lucky. I've been able to chase after what I like. But if we don't look, things won't happen, right? If we don't run after things, things won't happen. Nothing falls on our lap. I mean, sometimes that's the case, but it's very rare that things fall on our lap. Uh, like again, like I was just saying, I was feeling, I was super lucky. I mean, like I started working in 2015, 16, something like that. I had a job that was 100% for a lifetime. Like, if I wanted to, I could have a house right now. I mean, I probably would have a house. Not certain, but very likely I would have a house. Not paid in full, of course, but like I would fuck me, have a mortgage and whatever. So yeah. And I quit after 7 months. I quit every 7 months because I went after something that I like. Like, again, not everyone can do this, right? Some people have bills to pay. Some people do not have support like I did, and like I do still. I still live with my parents. But I think people get stuck on the idea of like, this is what I must do, and I must endure all this shit because I have shit to pay. And that is not true. Like, even if you have bills to pay and you don't have support, you should and must, for the sake of being sane, look for something else, right? Like, it doesn't make sense that you're feeling miserable and you're just there dreading every day of your life because our work is, I don't know, 80% of our day, if not more. So we at least have to have some peace in it. So yeah, like I quit. I went something after something I thought was better. It was not. It was terrible. I went to work on a vaping shop, but the boss was like a fucking scammer. So I also left after 2 months, which I had no contract. And then yeah, it went from there. Like, staying loyal does not pay bills, right? What pays bills is the income. And if the job we're on or in is not paying us right, we should look for better opportunities. And then, of course, there's like, how can I say this? There's a balance you must find, and this is very personal. Personal, as in it depends on each individual, but we need to find a balance, as in what we're willing to lose. As in, am I willing to lose this stability or this XYZ income for maybe a bit less income but more freedom? or stuff like that. So like again, it took me 6 jobs to find one that I don't dread Mondays. Like I sometimes do feel this Monday feeling, but like it's because of laziness and because of time being so short, right? It's like, guys, you have a busy week, then it's Saturday, then it's Sunday, then it's Monday again. That's what I dread. I don't dread Mondays because I hate my job and I just want to die, you know? Like, and again, I could quit 6 jobs because I had my parents' support. And I know that not everyone is that fortunate. I mean, my parents never paid my bills, but again, I'm living under their roof, so they kind of indirectly do. But yeah, like, and us getting stuck is just making us miserable. And if we do nothing, nothing is gonna change. If we just keep complaining that our job sucks and our boss sucks and I fucking hate everything and I'm miserable, but again, just complain, nothing is really gonna change, is it? So that change starts in us. um, on the side, like this is something that very recently, like I would say, like maybe a year or two, are starting to do as well. Is like since our work takes so much time, why are we spending our free time dreading about it? Because again, if you're on that loop, you don't know what else to think of, you don't know what else to do, and you just wanna relax. And as in, you just don't want to do anything, you just wanna chill. And that's okay, right? It's okay to chill. My point being that find stuff to do that you enjoy doing on your free time. This changed my life. Like, it completely changed my life for the better because now on my free time, instead of just like being laid back and thinking, oh my god, it's only 4 hours until I go to sleep and then tomorrow is work. Oh my god, it's only 3 hours. And then just like that, you're going back to bed and then you're going back to work. So take that time and enjoy that time doing whatever. As in, whatever you think might bring some joy, do it. Backtracking a bit to the start, it's these things that will give you some, like, you will find that momentary happiness by doing something you love, right? Again, like I was saying in the start, happiness is not a state where you stay forever. It's a state yet you go to and come back. So the more you drive yourself to that state, the better, right? Hence, like doing stuff you like. I don't know, like if you think of something, just try it. Like if you can, try it. And it doesn't matter how stupid it is or how stupid it might sound. I mean, just fucking do it. If you don't do it, you're gonna stay in the loop, right? And the idea is to get out of the loop. So, again, it doesn't really matter how stupid it might sound. it's important that one, you commit to doing it, and two, you do it because you never know what you might find that will actually be, I don't know, your talent or something you want to do for the rest of your life, or something that brings you some extra money or whatever. Like, it's the fact that it will bring us joy. One way or the other, it will bring us joy. And if it doesn't, we just ditch that and we do something else. And this can be anything. Like, personally, for me, like, very early on, I was wanting to do video game montages. Like, I wanted to, I don't know, make clips and whatever. Like nowadays, I think that's super cringe. But at the time, it was fun and it gave me joy, so I did it. I also went to a phase where I really wanted photography. I went to a phase that I even spent a fucking huge amount of money on a drone, and it's there gathering dust. But it gave me joy. Like, there has been times where if I did not have that drone, I would not have smiled. I would not have gone to places and so on. It's that principle, right? Like, I don't know, like, to name a few that I wrote down, like card magic, drawing, and oil painting. Like, it's things that just cross my mind, and I see if I, one, can afford it, and two, if I can, why not do it? Like, if I want to draw, I draw very poorly, and I was doing a course for a month and a half. And again, while it lasted, it was fun. Like, every day I was drawing something. I stopped doing it for one, I don't want to do it as a chore as it was in the course. And I didn't fall out of love with it, but it's just not a priority right now. Then, actually, it was before drawing, the oil painting. Like, I don't know, I've always loved oil painting, but I never thought to do it. I just liked watching it. Watch people paint, watch paintings, or look at paintings, whatever, English. And yeah, just what paint, what brushes, what a fucking easel, what canvas. And whenever I feel like painting, actually, not whenever I feel like painting, when I feel going through the hassle of like taking things out and cleaning and but yeah, whatever, that's beside the point. It's the fact that I have something I can do that I enjoy and that I can escape to. It's not, even though I'm saying escape, it's not that these things are, at least not the way I treat them, they're not escapism. Like, I use them for the fact that I just want to spend my time and I zone out. And it's something that I know at the end of that time, it will be a good time. Like, the painting, just on Friday, I believe, I actually was painting, and I spent like 3 or 4 hours painting. The painting was terrible. I fucked it up. I threw it in the trash. Didn't give a shit about it. I had a good time painting anyway. I was, quote unquote, sad for fucking up the painting, but still I had a good time. So I was still happy while I was painting. And that's what I am towards now. Like, I gave up, like, chasing something that I cannot get or I cannot do, but I instead focus on little things that will give me some joy at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't really matter that I can't have a house, I can't, like, go to a pool if I see an Instagram post or whatever shit like that. I'm just rambling things that come out of my head right now, but what matters is me doing things that I want to do, and the only reason I haven't done them before is one, because I haven't thought of them, and two, because I was stopping myself from doing them because I don't know. Before I would think like, oil painting, what the fuck? Why are you gonna do that? Like, you fucking suck at painting. You don't have any artistical skills on drawing. Why would you? And then give up and not actually do it. And again, it has given me a few hours of joy. Like, it was a bit of an investment. Like I was saying, I'm fortunate that I can afford these things, but it's a matter of commitment more than it is about money. And with this, I was also wanting to read something because this is like outstanding. Whoever the fuck wrote this shit, they're fucking brilliant. Because this is how I felt. This was a post shared by my brother. Like, it was on Reddit, which was itself was a repost because fucking internet, right? But it is from Ink Skinned on Tumblr because Tumblr, right? So what it is begin quote and begin reading right now. Okay. You are hesitant about buying the $20 hand muscular because, like, you could just use your arms. You weren't raised rich. You don't get to just spend $20. You don't spend that without antagonizing over it first, trying to figure out the cost benefits like you are defending yourself in front of the jury. What's wild is that if the money was for a friend, it would already be spent. You'd fork over 40 without blinking an eye just to make them happy. The difference is that it's for you, so you need to justify it, and it sneaks in. You ration yourself without meaning to. You don't finish the pint of ice cream, even though you want to. The next time you go to the store, you say, I really shouldn't, and then walk away. Sometimes you even go far as putting that one thing in your shopping cart and then just leaving it there because maybe one day, but not right now, there's other stuff going on. Sometimes it is a person or a job or a hug. Sometimes it is asking for help. Sometimes it is Tuesday and you didn't get fired and you want to celebrate. But what is it you like even? You search around your little heart and come up empty. You're so used to denying that all your desires draw a blank. Oh fuck. See, if you had a mixer, you would make a cake. This is fucking brilliant. I even got like goosebumps from reading this right now. Like, if you're like getting this example, you really want to buy that $20 mixer, but you don't, and you find a million reasons not to, but you don't find reasons to buy it. Well, you know though that $20 mixer, whatever, it would give you joy. Like, making a cake, whatever the fuck it will be, you would have some joy out of it. But you decided not to buy because XYZ. So I think that's the goal, really. Like, to continue like pushing to do more little things, because it's in the little things that joy is, and it's those little things that actually make us happy, because chasing happiness is endless and it will never end, and We will be up and down, and that's part of the journey. Follow the journey. So yeah, that's it really. I really have nothing to say anymore about this. Like, as soon as I finish recording this, I will walk my dog and I will go and do something that brings me joy right now, which is Flight Simulator. And that's it. I've been going crazy with it, and it's one of those phases. It will probably go away. I've spent a ton of money in it, but I've been loving it for the past month or so. So if I didn't have this, I would be dreading. I would be watching Netflix, dreading on YouTube, whatever the fuck it will be. So yeah, that's it really. Peace.